Ever heard or seen God speak in your dreams, visions, etc.? Me neither. Does that mean we have to be left out of His club for special children? No. Before we tell you the reason why, take a second to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss our next video. Here's why. Searching around the internet, many exceptional stories can be found about other believers being saved in their dreams by God, having visions of Jesus appearing to them, the "God told me to tell you," or the infamous "Jesus is coming in 2016" YouTube hits. Whether this is true or not, perhaps you may have felt a little jealousy, or worse, made you doubt if you were close to God in the first place. Could it all have been just in your head? Was this just a one-sided relationship? If I were special to God, wouldn't He speak to me like that too? Is there something wrong with me? It's one of the oldest side effects the internet brought when it was first launched. I call it the Colosseum of self-inflicting judgment syndrome. Why Colosseum? We may think we are already past using torture as a form of entertainment like the Romans did. Some can't help but compare themselves on Instagram. Others are bullied for not reaching 123 plus likes. And other more serious tragedies. But that can't be us, right? Unfortunately, that doesn't mean Christians are completely immune to other types of self-inflicting judgment like the above mentioned. But it's all right. Sometimes it can't be avoided, and it's no fault of yours. Neither should you let it get to your head. In other words, don't be too hard on yourself. Truth is, it's got nothing and everything to do with you. God cherishes individual intimacy with us very much, and speaks to you in a way He does with nobody else. He appreciates personal relationships to the point where the only reason He chose Israel as a blessed nation was because of His personal relationship with Abraham and the promise He had committed to keeping for him. As stated in the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 8, "But you, Israel, my servant Jacob, whom I have chosen, you descendants of Abraham, my friend." He changed His mind about many of His plans in the Old Testament, because His children, on numerous occasions, simply asked Him to. In response to Israel's bickering, the Lord said, "I will strike them with pestilence and disinherit them, and I will make of you, Moses, a nation greater and mightier than they." Moses asks the Lord to forgive the people, and the Lord eventually responds. "I do forgive, just as you have asked," quoted in Exodus chapter 32, verse 11 through 14. That is how personal His love for you is, that He would share His sovereignty with you and present Himself in such a vulnerable, more human way. Repenting over 30 to 40 times in the Bible and dying on a cross for us, taking the responsibility upon Himself instead of having us crucified for Him. Which should make more sense, since He is God, but He is at His knees, all out of love for us. He hopes for you more than you would Him. The reason? God is your dad. If you haven't heard Him speak audibly yet, chances are you two are communicating clearly just fine already. And because He is your father and not the CEO of your company, you have every right to go to Him directly and address that if He thinks there's something wrong with you, He can tell it to your face. But until then, if it ever happens, journey on in your one-of-a-kind adventure together, sure of your hand in His hand, supporting one another like you always have, 'cause that is what faith is. It is trust. Trust in your bond. And don't forget, John chapter 20, verse 29 says, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed." Have you ever heard or seen God? Do you still believe that God does exist? Share it by writing a comment below. And if not already, subscribe to our channel and like this video. Get notified of our next videos by hitting the notification bell. And don't forget to share this video too.